Hey guys, how's it going? Yes, I'm finally back to doing videos. I'll explain everything in my next video, but for now, just enjoy this collaboration between myself and It's Your Boy. Like I said, guys, I'll explain everything in the video as well as cover info such as this morning's tweet regarding Agent M at Insomniac Games' headquarters with Bill Roseman and Brian Intihar, and they also have interesting shirts as well, which I'll cover as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. And yeah, but for now, enjoy this collaboration, and hopefully see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, it's the Spidey Bugle, back with another collaboration video. This time I have fellow Spidey Squad member It's Your Boy today with our latest collaboration video. Alright, so yeah, starting our collaboration, It's Your Boy, what is the most anticipated thing, well, your most wanted feature or story element you want in the upcoming Spider-Man game?
Peter Parker is his role in the game. I think that'd be pretty fun, see how they do it.
Interesting. So, having an experienced Peter would be something we have never experienced before in a Spidey game. How do you think it will play out in Insomniac's Spider-Man game?
I'm not sure. All I can say is that'll probably be better than the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Definitely. I feel like that game, it's bashed too much by Spidey fans, so I feel that could have been a good game. If they got the web slinging right, and if they just fixed some things, I guess that could have been an alright game. But we have Spider-Man PS4, so hopefully they get everything right in that game. So yeah, what's the main story element you're looking forward to in terms of Peter Parker?
Maybe just how he somewhat kind of like a detective-y type thing, where maybe you have to get into somewhere as Peter Parker and find out clues to something or evidence against someone.
Alright.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Alright, so you wanted to do some detective work.
Yeah, maybe even some maybe just some open world stuff too.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think that will give us a chance to showcase the beautiful environments in the game. It's a next generation game, so hopefully they nail the environment. But yeah, I like your idea. Yeah, I think that is a good way of showcasing the graphics. Also, who do you think is the most interesting candidate for in terms of side villains? Who do you think will be featured prominently during the campaign?
From what was leaked a few months ago, I feel like Tombstone will mostly be a side villain, but like we talked about before the video started, I think Chameleon would be fun.
Chameleon, yeah. I agree with you too. Yeah, Chameleon is very underrated and underused Spidey villain. So yeah, I think he has the potential to be a very interesting villain in the game. Any plot twists in the game? Who do you think will be the surprise? The surprise package?
I feel like if Insomniac Games decide to go with the Chameleon route, they could have let's say maybe Spider-Man teams up with another hero, and then said hero attacks Spider-Man, and you have a fight with the hero, and take his mask off, and you see Chameleon. And if another twist could be Osborn, when he's running from air, he's doing all these nice things, and then all of a sudden he just blows the hell out of New York.
So he can play like a good guy, bad guy. He seems like a good guy, but in reality, it's actually a bad guy type role.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think they actually might do that. It's very likely they might actually do that in the game. Considering, well, do you think the final boss battle will be up against Green Goblin?
I feel like it'll be against Mr. Negative just because how much his inner demons were showcased in the first trailer.
Interesting.
So,
All right.
but I feel like Green Goblin would be a fun boss fight if they got it right.
Yeah, they can use they can shift from, let's say they start at Norman's lair, like his secret hideout, and the boss battle can shift to the bridge, for example, or it can, you know, use the environment and showcase some environmental damage or something like that. Or maybe they can, you know, go through a building, and maybe Spidey can, you know, do what he did at the cafe and just parkour his way through the building and smash his way through the window and then jump on and then surprise Green Goblin.
Yeah. Or if like they want to do a Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2 difficulty boss fight, they could have like Mr. Negative and the Green Goblin fighting.
That would be so awesome. That would just be a piece of cake. The icing on the cake.
Yeah.
And also, I actually tweeted a couple of days ago, mid-air combat or free-falling combat. So combat while you're falling in mid-air. Do you think they'll have that in the game?
I don't really think so. I would love to see that, but you know, the only game to do something like that was Web of Shadows.
Yeah.
That was a few years ago.
Because the reason why I mentioned it, because I was rewatching Spider-Man 2 a couple of days ago, and actually, you know, it caught my eye seeing Doc Ock and Spider-Man actually, you know, fight on the side of the building like that, and at times they would fight on the building while not falling, and then, you know, things will escalate, and then, you know, the battle would commence, you know, in midair, and I think that might be a good thing. But yeah, and another thing, you know, it's off topic, but how does Doc Ock's glasses stay on? How does it stay on? Like Spidey just keeps hitting, punching him and stuff, and then his glasses like stay on, and it doesn't fall off or anything.
It's like he super glues it to his face.
Pretty much. Oh my god. Yeah, but hey, considering the boss battles that might happen in this game, do you think Mr. Negative, the boss battle with Mr. Negative, will be very interesting, considering what Mr. Negative is capable of?
I think it would be a challenging fight.
Like, considering what he's capable of.
Yeah, unless you put it to like the easiest difficulty. If you've beaten Dark Souls and then put this game to the easiest difficulty, it should be a piece of cake.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. And also, what type of free roam are you most looking forward to? Like, you know, if it were to take inspiration from, you know, other PS4 open world games, what is the type of free roam you would like while playing as Peter Parker?
The same as Spider-Man, you know, the whole world, but like kind of mixed with like other games where you're just a normal person, like Watch Dogs, where like you could customize how you look.
Definitely.
Like maybe you could do like limited parkour, like you can't use your webs or wall crawl unless you're in an alleyway.
Yeah. And then also you can have like a button R3 or something like that where you can actually physically change your web cartridges. I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it would add a sense of like vulnerability. If you're in the middle of a fight and you can't find time to change your web fluid, I feel like that could add some tension.
It's pretty awesome to, you know, just thinking of all these things, you know, it just makes us want to play the game that much more. Yeah, is there any other features you would like to have in the game?
Maybe like with Peter Parker, like Watch Dogs and Grand Theft Auto. I ago where like you could just pull out your phone and check that, and you could get like news from, let's say, an inside source, or sort of like just a source where like there's a crime going down, and you can like switch into like Spider-Man.
I'm very interested in the way they'll incorporate his, I guess, suit up sequence. So the process of him suiting up. You know, I'm actually how would that look like? Because we've never seen it before, like gameplay wise. Like we have never actually controlled the way he suits up. So maybe we can like press and hold square on or B. Oh wait, no, it's a PlayStation exclusive. So we can probably like hold R1, and then while we're holding R1, we can actually see him chuck his clothes away. Maybe put a shovel on the bag and web it against the wall, and watch him leap into action. I think that's a very interesting feature to have.
I feel like the most dynamic suit up we've gotten from any Spider-Man game is the loading screen.
Also, not having any loading screens whatsoever, so like sort of like a seamless gameplay. Yeah, I think that would be pretty awesome. Yeah, considering sorry, I just.
It's alright. I feel like loading screens in like the middle of like a mission kind of like slow it down, and you get like less hyped for said mission.
So it would like slow down the pace of the action. Wait, doesn't say.
Yeah, and if they have to have a loading screen, hopefully a fast one.
Well, yeah. I mean, the only time I would expect a loading screen is if we're changing suits, or if we're I don't know, if we're like pausing the menu or something, and then we pause, like unpause, or to play the game again, and the game auto saves. That's where the game might temporarily stop. But yeah, during a mission, I completely agree with you. I think that there shouldn't be any loading screens. That would just take away the pace of the whole mission. So yeah, but let's talk about Insomniac. They've been very quiet. I've seen it on Twitter. Their last tweet was 3 days ago. They are definitely up to something.
Yeah.
So, considering what Insomniac are doing, do you think that we could get something before E3, or do we just have to straight out wait before E3 before the E3 begins, before the live stream begins?
I think we'll get something at E3, or well, then everyone will completely forget about the game.
I think that they could before E3. It doesn't have to be very close. It can be like 3 weeks out. They could just do a screenshot. It doesn't have to be a brand new screenshot. It can just be a concept, well, not a concept art, but like just a screenshot of a city, of the in-game city in general. So maybe they can remind fans that, oh wait, we're still making this game, is still being made, and maybe they can hype up hardcore fans again. But yeah, I think that they have to show us something before E3. That's what I think. Because I'm just quick shout out to Evan, but yeah, they have to just show us something. They can't just stay quiet. But yeah, even if that does happen, even if they just stay quiet until E3, at least they most likely will show something at E3, definitely. And yeah, any other thoughts you have on the game? Like any other things you think that could be included?
I feel like this in most Marvel games, they find a way to put Stan Lee into it, so I think that'll happen. And if not, there's just probably gonna be like a poster of him somewhere.
Well, yeah, if that was one of the things I did like about the Amazing Spider-Man 2. That was how, you know, Stan Lee was the owner of that comic book shop. I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. I don't know what they'll do in Insomniac's game, but no, maybe they can, you know, incorporate something similar. Maybe he can be like a janitor to the Daily Bugle, or I don't know. Maybe do you think that will be, you know, a nice role, a nice job, like in-game job for him?
Yeah.
Like maybe he can, you know, swap some roles around. Maybe we can see him working at another place, like maybe a librarian, or maybe like a PE teacher, probably. I don't know. Like Stanley, the PE teacher.
I feel like he'd be a better English teacher.
Yeah. Maybe he can, you know, have a job at a school. Maybe he can work at Peter's school. Maybe, you know, can be the teacher that used to teach him there. That would be pretty awesome.
Maybe in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, except we have to save him. Maybe that.
Yeah. That's definitely that would be an awesome thing to do. So yeah, well, but you know, moving away from Peter Parker, you know, we can talk about his friends. Do you think Harry will be in the game?
Yeah. Except I'm not sure if he'll be like a friend, or if he'll be like the story where like Spider-Man killed his dad, and like he blames, and then he finds out he's Spider-Man, like in the comics and the movies Sam Raimi made. So it could really go either way with Harry.
Definitely. So but yeah, also what interests me is that, considering the parkour scene, you know, seeing what Spidey did, he actually did, we were able to access the building from the inside of the building. So do you think that will be a feature we can do in every building, or just some buildings that allow us to parkour through inside the environment?
As much as I would love for it to be in every building, I do think it's going to be in like specific buildings.
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah. But hopefully, you know, we can use the skyscrapers and buildings, and we can just do backflips and whatnot, and just hopefully, you know, it'll be. I think this has the potential to be a very fun Spidey game, and you know, it just. I don't know. I completely am lost. I don't know when they'll show more of the game, but yeah. Again, you know, hopefully we do see something at E3, and also, you know, with E3 coming with just 2 months away, what do you think they'll show at E3?
If they show anything, I feel like it'd be like maybe another trailer, maybe just like confirm something. And if there's nothing, well, they're not going to show anything. But if anything, I would hope for a gameplay demo.
Me too, yeah, definitely. Well, do you think that there will be a release date? Like they'll show a release date like at the end of the presentation?
Yeah.
Because yeah, sorry.
And I will be very mad if they just decide to announce another game.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just. I don't think they'll leave us hanging like that. I think that what I did promise to share new and cool content. You know, if they say that cool, it must be very promising. So yeah, I don't think they'll just stay with just the gameplay demo. I think they'll just start off with, you know, introducing themselves, and they'll go with the gameplay demo, then they'll talk a bit about the game, and then hopefully they'll announce the release date. I think we definitely do deserve a release date at E3. Yeah, so yeah, are there any other things that you're looking forward to this game? Well, I mean, there is one feature that actually would like to have in the game, but you know I've talked about it a lot. I mean, people might just flat out say, dude, that might not even be in the game. Yeah, a suit creator. Yeah, that's the thing that I would like in the game. If not, then no. At least we have I guess we have the parkour feature, and you know hopefully we can have what Arkham has, where we can choose suits. We can choose we have the option to include whether we could include mechanical web shooters or organic web shooters. You know, stuff like that. That just enhances the experience overall. But yeah, those are just small things that you know a Spidey fan would like. But in general, you know, Insomniac got us covered. You know, with this beautiful game that's hopefully coming out this year. Yeah. So yeah, any final thoughts for the game?
Well, actually, there was just this one thought that came into my head. That I would like to see to unlock the alternate costumes. It's kind of like in X-Men Origins Wolverine, that really good video game where you have to fight another Wolverine to get that suit.
Yep.
They did that, but with Spider-Man, it's like that.
So, oh yeah, and that brings another thought that we'll talk about after this feature. But yeah, so we can have like an arena, or let's say like a training. Oh, just notification. Sorry about that. But we can have like a sort of Spider-Man 1 training arena type area where we can face off against the Black Suit and the Iron Spider, if that's what you're referring to.
Yeah, but like when you beat them, like you get like the suit they're wearing.
Yeah, that would be a pretty awesome thing to have. And also, you know, that brings me to another point. The training sequence. Do you think that might be similar to past Spidey games, or do you think they'll incorporate their own thing?
I feel like they're gonna do their own thing, but I hope Bruce Campbell's in it. It's a slim chance, but...
Yes, and that brings me to yet another thing. Do you think Bruce Campbell will be in this Spidey game?
I pray that he will be, but I don't think so.
And also, do you think, like, I know it's very unlikely because, you know, he has been busy with, you know, films like Patriot and stuff, but do you think that J.K. Simmons will voice J. Jonah Jameson, my boss? J.K. is not, but do you think J.K. Simmons will voice Jonah in the upcoming Spidey game?
That one I'm actually not too sure about. I mean, it's kind of confusing considering he's working with like he's gonna be like Jim Gordon, so I don't think DC would like him to just go over and work with Marvel for a bit.
Cool,
So,
yeah.
Really,
Well, if not J.K. Simmons, then we can have I forgot his name, but the guy that voiced Jonah in Spectacular Spider-Man.
oh yeah, he is the only guy who could rival J.K. Simmons.
Definitely. Yeah. If it's not that guy, you know, I will leave an like the text on screen while I'm editing this video, but it will appear on the screen. That guy was phenomenal in Spectacular Spider-Man, and he was funny. And oh yeah, and also, do you think that you know, while we're wearing the suit, we can have different actors play as the corresponding suit, so we can have what Shattered Dimensions had, where we had what's his name? We can have Tobey Maguire as a Raimi suit. We can have Josh Keaton as particular Spidey suit, or we can have him as a black suit, or you know, just different voice actors for each individual suit. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that feature?
I think that'd be really cool, but I also feel like Insomniac wouldn't go that way because of like how much money it would cost, like hire these people and like. So.
True, yeah, true. It's just wishful thinking, but you know, Insomniac will get it right. So yeah, no doubts there.
Yeah.
And yeah, just to yeah, conclude this collaboration video. Any final thoughts about the game? Any final predictions?
Not really.
So, alright, so, the release date, the collector's edition, the... Do you think we might get, some sort of, pre-order bonus with the collector edition, or do you think they'll, just keep it with the original copy of the game?
I feel like they could do a pre-order exclusive, but I sure as hell wouldn't get it. I can't pre-order it. I don't have enough money.
Yeah, yeah. It's I'd rather get it in person anyway, because yeah, it's I don't know, I prefer it that way anyway. I wasn't a fan of buying online, but yeah. Do you reckon we might get all movie suits in the collector's edition bundle? And also, do you think we might get some villain suits, like playing as a villain while we're free roaming?
I highly doubt it.
Maybe challenge mode. Maybe we can play as Venom and then maybe in some sort of challenge arena, maybe. But yeah, that remains yet to be seen. But yeah, that pretty much I guess wraps up the collaboration video. Thank you to your boy. It's been lovely talking to you about this very exciting game, and it was a pleasure doing the collaboration today. And yeah, just guys, go subscribe to It's Your Boy. His channel and his Twitter link will be in the description below. And yeah, anything you want to say, It's Your Boy?
Not really. I guess bye.
Yeah, that's it, guys. Also, don't forget to join our Discord. We talk about Spider-Man PS4. We're almost there every day, so you know, hopefully we can you guys can join in, and yeah, we can just chat about the game. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, so like this video if you did enjoy it, and I'll hope to see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a nice day.